Atmanirbhar
Bharat Abhijan that has been declared by our Honorable Prime Minister recently. So we have a discussion on that and we have find out few salient features of this project or this Abhijan, and this is the part 1 that we are going to discuss, and I think this information will be very much helpful for all kind of people because this package includes all category of people. It may be business, it may be job, whatever it is. So let's start. What is the main concept and what are the packages declared under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhijan? So there are 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat. They are economy, infrastructure, system, vibrant demography and demand. Now the package value is rupees 20 lakh crores, which is equivalent to 10% of India's GDP. Now what is the objective? Counties push towards self-reliance, and finally what we get will become vocal of our local products. Now what are the packages and what are the cost? Package 1, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan, which cost 1.70 crore. It includes different parameters. Let's start. First, insurance cover of rupees 50 lakhs for each health worker. Next, 80 crore for free 5 kg wheat or rice per person for next 3 months. Next, free 1 kg pulses for each family every month for the next 3 months. 20 crore women Jan Dhan account holders will get 500 in their account for 3 months. Package 1 continues. Next, gas cylinder free to 8 crore poor families for next 3 months. MNREGA wages will be increased. It will be rupees 202 from rupees 182, and nearly 13.62 crore families will be benefited. Ex gratia of 1000 to 3 crore poor citizen and widows and Divyang will be provided. Next, 2000 paid to farmers under existing PM Kishan Yojana, which covers near about 8.7 crore farmers. Next, building and construction workers welfare fund relief to workers also will be given. Package 1 continues. 24% of monthly wages to be credited into the PF account of next 3 months for salary less than 15,000 of an organization where 100 less than 100 workers are working. Next, 5 crore EPF to get non-refundable advance of 75% of the amount or 3 months of the wages, whichever is less. Next, rupees 10 to 20 lakhs for women self-help groups supporting near about 6.85 crores households. Next, district mineral fund DMF for medical testing, screening, etc. Next, package 2, we have already aware that Reserve Bank of India have taken some measures in this condition. What are they? RBI raised the wage and means advance limits of states by 60% and enhanced the overdraft duration limits. Next, reduction of cash reverse ratio has liquidity enhancement of 1,37,000 crore. Targeted long-term repo operations TLTROs of rupees 1,50,000 crore. TLTRO of 50,000 crore for investing them in investment, trade bonds, commercial papers and non-convertible debentures of NBFCs and MFIs. Next, package 2 continues. Increase the bank's limit for borrowing, allowing the banking system to avail additional 1,37,000 crore of liquidity at the reduced MSF rate. Next, special refinance facilities to NABARD, SIDDHI and the NHB portal. Total amount of 50,000 crore at the policy repo rate. Opening of special liquidity facility of 50,000 crore for mutual funds to alleviate intensified liquidity pressures. Moratorium of 3 months on payment in installment and payment of interest on working capital facilities in all term loans. Easing of working capital financing by reducing margins for loans by NBFCs to commercial real estate sector. Additional time of 1 year has been given for extension of the debt for commencement of commercial operations. Next, automatic loan for business including, this is the next package, automatic loan for business including MSMEs for 3 lakh crores. Emergency credit line to business MSMEs from banks and NBFCs up to 20% of entire outstanding credit as on 29/2/2020. Next, up to 25 crore outstanding and 100 crore turnover are eligible for this. 100% credit guarantee cover to banks and NBFCs on principal and interest. Last date is 31st October 2020. No guarantee fee, no fresh collateral is required. Now next package, package 4, subordinate debt for stressed MSMEs. Its amounts 20,000 crore. What are they? Corpus of rupees 10,000 crores. MSMEs with growth potential and viability will be observed. New definition of MSMEs. MSME definition has been changed little bit. Micro industry means investment less than 1 crore and turnover less than 5 crore. Small industry means investment less than 10 crore or turnover less than 50 crore. And medium industry means investment less than 20 crore and turnover less than 100 crore. Package 5, global tenders to be disallowed up to 200 crores. Necessary amendment of general financial rules will be taken. Self-reliant India is the objective. Make in India is a dream. Package 6, EPF support for business and workers for 3 more months of rupees 250 crore. Under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package, payment of 12% of employer and 12% employee contribution was made into EPF account of eligible establishments, extended by another 3 months. Next package, package EPF contribution reduced for business and workers for 3 months and rupees 6750 crores for the liquidity support. Statutory PF contribution of both employer and employee will be reduced to 10% each from existing 12%, and it will be 10% for all establishment covered by EPFO for next 3 months. This scheme will be applicable for workers who are not eligible for 24% EPF support under PM Garib Kalyan package and its extensions. Next, package 8, special liquidity scheme for NBFCs, HFCS, MFIs, about 30,000 crore. Both primary and secondary market transactions is investment grade debt paper of NBFCs, HFCS, MFIs, fully granted by Government of India. Next package, package 9, partial credit guarantee scheme 2.0 for NBFCs, rupees 45,000 crore. NBFCs, HFCS and MFIs with low credit rating require liquidity. That's why this scheme is coming. First 20% of loss will be borne by the guarantor, that is Government of India. Next, package 10, liquidity injection for DISCOMs, which is amounting 90,000 crore. Revenue for power distribution companies has decided, and the amount is near about 90,000 crore. PFC RAC to infuse liquidity of 90,000 crore to DISCOMs against receivables. Next package 11, relief to contractors. Contractors also get some benefit, some release. Extension of up to 6 months without cost to contractor to be provided by the central government. Covers construction works and goods and services contracts. Covers obligation like completion of work, intermediate milestone, etc., and extension of concession period of PPP contracts. Central government to partially release bank guarantees. Next, package 12, extension of registration. Registration portions also can be delayed. Extension of registration and completion date of real estate projects under RERA. Timelines need to be extended and it will be extended. Next package, package 13, liquidity through TCS rate reduction of 50,000 crores. Tax collection at a source for the specified recipients shall be reduced by 25% of existing debts. All payments shall be eligible for the reduced rate of TDS. Now, direct tax measures, package 14, all pending refunds shall be issued immediately. Due date of income tax return for financial year 2019-20 will be extended from 31st July 2020 and 31st October 2020 to 30th November 2020 and tax audit from 30th September 2020 to 31st October 2020. Date of assessment getting buried and 30th September 2020 extended to 31st December 2020. Getting buried on 31st March 2021 will be extended to 30th September 2021. Time of Vivad Se Vivad scheme for making payment without additional amount will be extended to 31st December 2020. So, friends, this is the end of presentation. If you feel this information is helpful, you can subscribe our channel for more such information and press a like and please give some comments so that we can have a encouragement to make such kind of videos. And this video has made on individual opinion for educational and information purposes. So if you want to say something, you can come to our inbox. Thank you. Have a great day.